Catherine from Our Farm Fresh, and I'm going to go through a container of the day. I think this is really fun. We're going to pick out different colors and textures and see how they go together. And I'm going to go over what I picked for this day, kind of going with more of a corally pink kind of bright theme. And I'll just kind of go over each of the plants here with you. Now I'm going to start in the front and go over each of the plants that are in here. We'll start out with Limelight licorice plant. Now this guy is going to be kind of a lower growing but really spread out. So he'll be kind of fun. He'll kind of work his way through the entire planter. That'll be a really neat plant in there. Adds a little bit of brightness and color. Our next is this beautiful begonia, and this one is called Sweet Spice Apple Blossom. It kind of has a citrusy smell to it. This guy too, not going to get too terribly tall, about 8 to 12 inches tall, but then going to be a little bit wider, 12 to 24 inches it says on the tag of that one. So that'll be a nice fun one. Our next plant is Dorotheanthus, the variegated one. This one is really fun, really trails. It'll be a good one to have in the front, flowing down. Our next plant is Sun Patience Tropical White. Now this one can get 18 to 34 tall. So that's gonna pair really nicely with the Canna Lily. This one is called Canova Rose, and this one gets 30 to 48 inches tall. That'll be really beautiful in the back of this planter. Along in the back there, we're going to go with a upright fuchsia. This one is called Firecracker, and it's just neat. It's got like variegated leaves, and it's gonna have these trumpety shaped flowers on here. The hummingbirds are gonna love that. Another plant the hummingbirds really love are these salvias. They're just the right shape for the hummingbirds to get their little beaks in there and get the nectar out. That salvia right there is called Hummingbird Falls. That was a new one this year. So that one can get 24 to 36 inches. It's gonna be a big one. It's already spreading nice. Good healthy plant there. And our last plant in this container is the Suncoleus Jupiter. Look at the texture on that. Beautiful ruffled leaves, beautiful color. It's just a nice contrast to everything else we've got going on in this planter. Now the one thing I can't decide is if I should add in one of the purple fountain grasses, kind of tuck it in the back and let it kind of come and flow fluffy up through there. I think it'd be really pretty. I've got to see once I put this planter together if there's room for it. If there is, I'm gonna do it. Now the planter that I'm going to put these plants into is, let's see, this is probably a 24 inch, just a plastic type terracotta, and we've got the soil in here, and I'm going to show you quick how to plant it with my helper. You gonna help mommy plant a pot? All right. And there it is, all planted. I did end up putting the purple fountain grass back there, so we're gonna have that coming up through it. I think that turned out nice. Now this pot, it is in sun through about midday, and then the rest of the day it's in shade. So that's why we put some of these part sun plants in here. Can't wait to see how this turns out.